stop making excuses around your current situation. Take responsibility for your life, be your own goddamn cheerleader, and take action. If you look at your life right now and you are unhappy with what you see in the mirror, if you're unhappy with what you see in your bank account, if you're unhappy with how your house looks, your living situation, the job that you fucking have, it is not because you don't have a support system that you haven't been able to change. It's because you haven't taken action in the first place in order to change at all. Wake the fuck up. You do not need a cheerleader in your corner. Be your own. And no, I'm not talking about the pom-poms and all that bullshit. You do not need a support system to motivate you into changing your own life. If you don't like what you see in the fucking mirror, then look at it every single day until it pushes you to change. If you don't like your current job and how much money you make, go look your bank account every single day until it motivates you to change. You do not need somebody patting you on the fucking butt telling you that you're gonna be something in this life in order to be something in this life. Stop looking outwards for that validation and start looking internally. Validate your own success. You don't need somebody to tell you that you did a good fucking job. Get to work, start changing your life. And one of the main excuses I hear for why people don't start working towards their goals in the first place is their lack of support. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. I know what it's like to have individuals in your lives that say they support you, but they actually don't. They don't really care about what you're doing. They don't really care about the clothing you've dropped or the business you've started or the achievements you've had. They just say they do. I get it. If you want to be successful, be your own fucking support system. Hold yourself up. Cheerlead for yourself. You don't need your mom or your dad or your brothers or your sisters or your fucking acquaintances around you telling you that you're gonna be something. You can be without their fucking words. You can make it happen. You don't need anybody pushing you. I was alone for a long fucking time. A long time. I also know what it's like to have a family that doesn't actually support you. Growing up in my household was violent and loud as shit. Everybody wanted to yell all the time. Everything led to fucking violence. Everything led to anger. There was no other emotions. There reached a point when I was a kid where I couldn't deal with it anymore. So it was half of I didn't have anybody, and it was half of I put myself in that situation by forcing myself out of a negative situation where I felt alone. I didn't have anybody supporting me. I didn't have anybody cheerleading for me. I didn't have anybody telling me that I was going to be something good. I didn't have anybody telling me I was going to be successful. There's multiple times where I can remember specifically getting in an argument with my family and my mother literally looking me in the eyes and saying, I wish you would be more like this kid. I know you don't have a support system, and I'm here to tell you, you don't fucking need one. And honestly, it wasn't until I found fitness and I surrounded myself with other individuals that were trying to better their own lives through fitness that I found my support system. You see, it's gonna take a long fucking time for you to be able to find people that might believe in you. But until then, you gotta embrace loneliness, figure out who the fuck you are without anybody else, and become your own cheerleader. I grew up in a trailer that was 800 square feet on 153 acres of land. All right, we had nothing. We were broke as shit. And now, I live in a 5,000 square foot house on the top of the mountain in West Kelowna, British Columbia. I own a 20,000 square foot gym. I'm married. I have a beautiful son. I drive a brand new Audi R8. My life is fucking good. And I didn't have a support system. Your excuse is invalid, and I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm sick of listening to it. It's bullshit. Again, I can't even tell you guys how many individuals I talk to on a daily basis that do not enjoy their situation. They don't like their life. And they chalk it up to, I don't have the support in order to push me on a daily basis, so I don't have the motivation to go, etc. And it makes no fucking sense to me. Be your own support system. Trigger discipline by pissing yourself off. That's what I did. right? I hated my living situation. I hated my old job. I hated how I looked in the mirror. So I pissed myself off by paying attention to those things and hyper-focusing on them. If you're lacking motivation, go look in the fucking mirror. That's your motivation to work on your fitness goals. I don't need the fucking butt taps. All right? I don't need the kudos from individuals around me. I'm running this shit. When I did something good, I'd go look in the fucking mirror and be like, homie, I'm proud of you. I didn't look outwards for somebody to pat me on the butt. When I did something that I considered grand, that I considered a fucking feat that needed to be celebrated, I would go look in the fucking mirror and be like, I'm proud of you, dog. I'd sit down, I'd write in my phone, write in my fucking notebook, these are my affirmations, my gratefuls. I'm grateful that I support myself, that I've created this fucking life that I currently live. And I'm not saying I'm self-made. That is not the fucking case here. I have multiple individuals that have helped me along this journey. I have multiple individuals that have inspired me, pushed me, helped me. But I have been my biggest cheerleader, all right? Even to this day, today, I don't get the fucking cheerleading from people. And I'm not here whining that I don't get it. I'm here to tell you the reason why is because I am my biggest cheerleader and I don't fucking need it from anybody else. Then I utilize that emotion, that anger, that frustration to discipline myself around habits that were going to help me change my fucking life. And you need to do the same.